Welcome, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting. My name is Joe Ray, and I'm here on a Friday night with you. Extreme Xfinity Series fueled by Goat Locker Racing. These guys putting it all on the line this season. Awesome racing here every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From the original Rebels Racing League, the Extreme Xfinity Series fueled by Goat Locker Racing. Awesome stuff here. And we're here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway tonight for a 125 lap showdown for what seems to be one of the better fields we've had here. 21 cars in the field tonight so far. We'll see what they got as they all hit the track here. We see some practice just wrapping up, about 2 minutes left here in practice, and we'll get into qualifying as we watch the 07 of Patrick Dravitt come off the corners now. Nashville Fairgrounds, one of the newer tracks in the sim. By newer, it was in the last 2 years. And one of the first full-time leagues Intensity Broadcasting had was right here at Nashville. And they ran it every week in the super late models. It was a pretty cool league there. Fastest in practice, Garrett Kinder. No surprise there. McIlwain coming in second and Drabick in that third spot. Chuck Pegleg Feltz finds him P7 and Eddie Smith 10th. So some of your guys that are normally toward the front there in the top 10. Jake Ellingson in 11th. Kai Schappert in 12th. As these guys are about to get ready for qualifying here in 1 minute. Typically loose off the corner. As you see some of these guys down the straightaway a little bit wonky. On board here with Eddie Smith as we talk about loose off the corner. Eddie finds himself in the inside wall. Those will be the most abundant cautions tonight. Will be loose off the corner. It's just going to take some patience here. Let the car get settled in after some green flag running. On board now with Greg Barnett. Greg driving it in deep, rolling it high. You can hear him hitting the marbles, getting back to the throttle off the corner. As he rips down the backstretch, we're going to start some qualifying. We'll start here with that Goat Locker machine of Jake Ellingson. Mama Ellingson watching the broadcast last week. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. We'll see what Jake can do here. I'm sure she's watching again tonight. Jake gets off the corner well. And he's going to be P1 currently. We'll see if he can improve that here as Patrick Drabick and Daniel Cunningham both knocking him off the top. He was a 1948, but Ellingson now drops 2 spots. Drabick with a 26 to the top. We'll see if that second lap was any better. Does improve him back up to P2 and only a tad bit off of Patrick Drabick, but Drabick improving his lap time up to a 1.9er. See, peg legs in this car. Let's see what. I'm sorry, that's Charles Stevens Jr. in the 88 machine. Some of these guys raced against myself last week. It was a pretty cool showdown between SC, SRA, and the original Rebels Racing Leagues. And 15 or 17 cars each in that field. I came home, I think, 10th or 11th. Not bad considering. Charles Stevens going to move to P9 here. See if we can improve it here on this next lap. Looking a little bit slow for the field, about half of a second off the pace. As he comes to the line, looking pretty good off the corner there. He improves it by about a tenth and a half. Garrett Kinder, now your new pole sitter. William Griffith. Looks like he already got some wall. He's going to get some more of it. That's not going to fare well for him. He's not stoked about that. A lot of these guys finding the wall here in qualifying. Travis Bieber of Olay, Pennsylvania. In the United for America hot rod of number 114. See if we can go on board with him. And Travis Bieber getting off the corners pretty well. A little deep into the corner. A little bit hesitant back to the throttle there. Travis up to P7 on his first time lap. Got to get back to that throttle just a little earlier and be able to hang on to it. There it is. Down through 3 and 4. If he can keep it locked on that bottom and get back to the throttle early and get off the corner, he'll be all right. And it's going to slide across the line. It's not going to improve his lap. On board now with Jason Lotridge in that 48 machine. Jason, another one of the guys that raced in that race around him a bit during that sequence. Jason P9. Pegleg putting on a show last week in that dual race. Drove his heart out, and I think he even ended up with a P5 or something like that. Pretty close to the front anyway. Chuck P10 right now. And that'll call it a day for his qualifying attempt here at Nashville. So far, Garrett Kinder, the class of the field, Patrick Drabick, second, and Michael Kostek, number 3. Matt Knight still yet to hit the track, as well as Zach Wetstein, Kai Schappert, Greg Barnett, Eddie Smith. None of those guys actually turning a qualifying lap yet. And that's going to do it here for qualifying. So that gives you your leader, Garrett Kinder, the pole, as I take you through the field. Starting on the pole from Oklahoma in the Kinder Farmer Ranch Mustang, that's Garrett Kinder in the 13 machine. Patrick Drabick out of Indianapolis going to start outside of him, the 07 Jam hot rod. Michael Kostek in the 3rd spot. Cody McElwain will start 4th. He hasn't gridded, so you won't see his car. Jake Ellingson 5th, same with him. Well, there's Jake. Jake Ellingson finally getting in the car from Milwaukee, that Goat Locker machine. His hot rod is the sponsor for tonight's race. Old Smoky Moonshine of Daniel Cunningham is going to start P6. 7th, Travis Bieber. 8th is Andy Kurtz in that 08 machine. Jason Lotridge is going to start 9th. Chuck Pegleg Phelps 10th. Charles Stevens Jr. 11th. Stephen McDonald from Winterville, Georgia is going to start P12. Tyler Rice will roll off 13th in the old Milwaukee hot rod. Eddie Smith will roll off 14th. Jamie Mullins, number 53, will roll off P15. 16th is William Griffith. Kenneth Pack will roll off P17. Kai Schappert in the Air Force machine will roll off 17th. 18th is, yep, Greg Barnett is going to be 19th. I messed that up somehow. Josh Oswald, 20th. Matt Knight's 21st. And Zach Wetstein not gridding. I'd assume he's probably running the race admin, possibly. We'll see. Or he just hasn't got it. These guys will go around twice here. This is a short track. Before the lights turn off, you see them passing the start finish there. That gives a chance for the whole field to tighten up. And then we'll get to racing. And Katie Monroe says, go Garrett. So Garrett Kinder on the pole. That truck's going to take a hard left turn. And as Josh Hall would say, the loud pedal will be pressed. And these cars will be going. And you see the green flag. Green flag is out. And they're rolling. Garrett Kinder to the inside. But Patrick Drabick actually giving a little run on that outside line. He's actually going to have the advantage here off of turn 2. Kinder still trying to hang on that inside line, but Drabick keeping it wound up on that outside line. Kinder not. Oh, Drabick into the wall. That's going to wreck the third place driver there of Daniel Cunningham. That's going to bring out our first caution. So that's the 07 of Patrick Drabick. Getting into the wall here, off the corner. And hitting the 06. I think that's the 06. Yep, of Cody McGillen there. Patrick Drabick just getting into the wall, and that's what happens there. Bam, into the wall. Comes back across the track in front of the 06. The 06 hard into the inside wall. Going to come back across the track. I think he's not going to collect anybody. I'm not positive. No, they're going to definitely collect somebody. The 8 machine, the 114, is going to get collected. Josh Oswald squeaking by on the inside there. The 88 getting collected later. Oh, and that's going to cost a reset there for the 88 for sure. The Old Milwaukee ride number 6 is of Tyler Rice able to get by. Josh Oswald able to get it woed down. Man, tough break for some of those guys. Your leader, Garrett Kinder. Working our first caution. Alright, the truck's lights are off, which means we're going racing next time by. As you see, that truck starts to turn left here. That 27 machine on the inside of Jake Ellingson, but Garrett Kinder on the outside, choosing that outside. And Kinder with a great jump on the rest of the field there. And we see a great battle for the 4th spot behind the leaders. That was Travis Bieber clearing up into 4th. Now the 04 machine of Michael Koscheck under pressure from the 48 of Jason Lotridge and Daniel Cunningham behind him. And that 5 machine of Andy Kurtz way down to the inside. He's going to make a pass. He's going to cruise right past Lotridge like he's standing still. 54 though, way up the track in Daniel Cunningham. It's going to cost him some time as now Chuck Peg-leg Felt's underneath. Got some guys riding the rim up there. That's a 27 machine. Jake Ellingson trying to find some speed. Maybe by accident. And they're starting to open up that gap now over half a second over Patrick Dravick. Still a good battle for 4th. It's almost going to be a 3-way battle. Andy Kurtz is in a hurry in that 5 machine. He's looking to get by these guys. And he's going to clear up into P5. The biggest move of the race, though, Eddie Smith. Watch Eddie Smith as he's working his way through the field. Up 6 positions from the start of the race, up to P8 already. As he's looking now at Chuck Peg-leg Feltz. Chuck, one of the tough guys to pass on the track. I found it quite interesting. He's a great racer, real close, real tight, but tough to pass. You can see him blocking that inside line. And that's going to actually cost the 87. The 87, Eddie Smith, high up into the corner, 3 wide behind him almost. And that's Cody McIlwain, one of the victims in that first wreck. Derek Kinder now under pressure from Patrick Dravick. As actually Patrick has closed the gap by quarter of a second. He was a half back, now he's right there. Let's go on board with Patrick as he makes this run at Garrett Kinder. Oh, we got a wreck on track. Caution is out. Jason Lotridge involved this time. A stack up there. Oh, tough break for both of those guys. You see that stack up, the 68, the 53, and then the 48 gets in the back one there. Some guys hitting pit road there, not all of them. See if we can look at that again from inside Lotridge's ride. All the guys are hitting, some of these guys are hitting the road. You just see that stack up. He kind of sends the 53 into front of him, and then that hits the 68, and bam, yeah. Lotridge just trying to roll the corner, get in the back of the 53 there. Tough break for all those guys again. Garrett Kinder still your leader. That 07 Apache Dravik that really goes in the gap there toward the end of that run. We were just about to see what was going to happen, but they ended up wrecking. So we'll see what happens here as they get going again. And Katie Monroe is telling Garrett Kinder, drive like the police are chasing you, as though he's been chased by the police before. Interesting story. If he wins this thing, I'm going to have to ask him about that, Katie. Alright. The lights on the pace truck are off. Kinder choosing the high side yet again. And actually, these guys have the choose rule, so they can choose throughout the field. The 04 jumping down to the inside there. He's looking for a spot over the 07, but the 07 staying high. So that'll do a little shake up. That outside line, a little bit more length and depth. But if you're one of those lower lane guys, you're just trying to get a spot there, or a spot or two, and get yourself back up high. So here they go. Garrett Kinder off the corner, and they're off. Will the gamble work out for the 04? I guess for the 07. The 07 choosing the high side there. Guess he's got to deal with that 04. So far, Dravik able to make it work on the outside line with a little diamond off there. Now he sets his sight back on the lead of Kinder. But they're wrecking again. Tyler Rice this time. In front of him, it looks like Kai Shappert into the outside wall. Griffith is missing. And then there's just another checkup. The 39 and the 6 get into each other. 6 into the inside wall. 39 into the outside wall. The 88 collected. Matt Knights and the Black Rifle coffee machine in it. Josh Oswald in it. He's going to lose his whole front end. That 38 machine just rolling through there. Greg Barnett. See that in full motion from Greg's car. Huge checkup. Look at that. Oh. Nowhere to go for those guys. And things happen really fast here. A lot like you would see at a place like Bristol or any of those shorter tracks. Richmond. Place kind of drives a little bit like Richmond. Except for you don't get to open it up on the straightaways. Katie says I'll have to check out or ask him about the poetry he took out while they were in high school. Alright, I will definitely do that. You know, he's got to win this thing or be in the top 3 for me to talk to him, though. So far, so good in that front, though. Working lap 28, 3 cautions of 125. Hopefully we can get a nice green flag run in here, and maybe some strategy will start to show its ugly head. The lights on the pace truck are off. The 04 choosing the inside yet again. Let's see if it pays off. Kinder to the front. Kinder with a great start again. The 04 able to clear into 1 over the 07. The 07 back to the inside, though. Nope, not going to happen there. And watch out for that 5 machine of Andy Kurtz. He's been working his way up through the field since the drop of the green flag, as well as Eddie Smith 1 spot behind him now. Those guys going for it here at Nashville. These cautions really helping those guys stay attached to Kinder and not let him get too far away. So, oh, you saw the 87 of Eddie Smith completely sideways off the corner there. He is back there wheeling and dealing, trying to make something happen. Really see how bumpy and old Nashville Fairgrounds is, but a really interesting track. And we have another yellow flag here. Looks like the 38 just missed his braking point or something. Went shooting straight up the track, almost like he blew a right front. That was an interesting situation there for that 38 machine. Side by side with the 48, and just goes straight up the track in front of the 48. Doesn't even turn. See if there was some net code there. I don't think so. He just couldn't turn. Drove it in a little bit too deep there, and up the track he went. Jason already turning in. 38 coming up. Lotridge nowhere to go. Hooks the 38 in the outside wall. And then back around in front of the 39 machine as well of Kenneth Pack. Kai Shepard in that 4 sneaking through. 68 sneaks through. Matt Knight's sneaking through. We're back live behind the pace truck. Let's take a look at these stint lengths, because it does start to matter here late in these runs. Who has hit pit road and who has not. McGillen hitting pit road early, maybe just for fuel. I think he was actually involved in that first wreck. Oswald and Mullins hitting it after lap 17. And it looks like no real strategy involved there yet. Maybe for Mullins, based on fuel. Let's see if that plays a factor, as he's definitely in contention there in the top 10. Nobody really pitting there except for Bieber, Ellickson, and Drabick. And then any of the guys that obviously were part of that, Lotridge and Barnett. Kenneth Pack probably hit pit road there as well. And a really short track, so You spend too much time on pit road, you're going to go a lap, maybe a 2 down. So tough break for some of those guys, especially Lotridge and anybody at the back there. But Garrett Kinder chooses the outside line yet again. The 07 of Patrick Drabick actually hit pit road there. I think. Yeah, he did. As well as Ellingson, some of those other guys. So, interesting choices by them. All right, Garrett Kinder to the outside. That 05 machine, or the 5 machine, I'm sorry, of Andy Kurtz looking for the front here. As he's trying to get around the 04. We have another caution. Not sure what happened there. I did not see anyone wrecking. And I think that was maybe an admin thrown caution. Will we have any pit takers this time? As you see the 39 go by. Kenneth Pack getting his lap back. Charles Stevens and Stephen McDonald hitting pit lane there. I'd imagine both getting some work done on those machines, as well as Jason Lotridge, who spent some time now on pit road. Donald looking like he's got a pretty fresh car. Should be okay. Keep it clean here out. Eddie Smith up to P4. Watch for him. He is your biggest mover. Oh, actually, Josh Oswald, now your new biggest mover. Up 12 spots, Oswald is. With no front end at all. But Kinder's still your leader. Down the backstretch they'll go. That truck will take a left, and we'll be racing again here at Nashville Fairgrounds. You see Marty the Flagman. I don't care what his name is, Josh. And they're off. Garrett Kinder is going to lead them through turns 1 and 2. But you see that 5 machine, Andy Kurtz really powering it up on that outside line, getting around the 04 of Michael Kostek. And now he sets his sights, after burning through the field, on this leader. And it looks like he has the car to do it. He is there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go on board now with Andy Kurtz and see what he's got for old Gary Kinder. And every time I say that, somebody wrecks a car. Patrick Grabick actually getting into one this time. Patrick just self-spinning. No harm, no foul there. Oh, that'll hurt it a little bit more, though. Not too bad. He'll stay on the lead lap, too. Josh Oswald hitting pit road. Kenneth Pack and Steven McDonald again hitting pit road. And you know, why not? You're at the back of the field. Go top her off. Keep it filled up. Tyler Rice also on pit road. Looks like he might be getting some optionals done, maybe. He's been there for almost a minute. Oswald trying not to go a lap down here. We'll see if he can beat the base car out. It's going to be a tough task. Oh, he was close, but he made it. Alright, what does the 5 do here? Does he go underneath and see what he has for that 13, or does he stay high behind him? Eddie Smith. What does Eddie do? So lots to gamble with here for the top 3 or 4 guys. Who's going to go where? Next time by, they'll decide. I'm sure they're thinking about it right now. Oswald hitting pits again. That time by. The first car to the inside is going to be the 06. And we saw him up at the front at the beginning of the race, getting taken out on lap number 1. Maybe it was 2. But real close to the front of the race. So he finds himself back within shooting distance of the front here. And it is on Garrett Kinder in that 13. And he's holding him. He's got it now, though. 06 sleeping just a little bit. The 5 able to clear up high. Oh, some contact there from the 12 and the 06. That 3 wide off the corner. That's not going to work. And William Griffith into the inside wall. So this starts a little bit further back. Let's go, we're going to go do a rear view of this because interesting move. The 5 gets a good run. And so the 06 setting himself up for the corner. Griffith underneath of him now. So 6 goes right, then back left. Griff, I would expect is thinking he's going to stay high there. He doesn't. Griff locks it up, barely gets into the 06. It shoots the 6 up the track. Now they gather it up. Even Eddie Smith getting a little taste of that 06 bumper there. They gather it up, but this is where it goes bad. They're 3 wide here at Nashville. Not a good idea. Coming off the corner. Eddie's gonna get a little bit loose, maybe? No, no. 12 just tight. Gets into the back of 87. And that's gonna send that 12 machine into the inside wall. So Griffith just put himself in a bad spot there initially. And then getting good, and then back to a bad spot, 3 wide. Not having a place to get off the corner. And William around on the inside there. Tough break for that driver. He's had a rough night so far. Matt Pucker Knights finds himself P12, up 9 positions, with a reset still left in the bucket, I think. McGowan chooses the outside. Eddie Smith chooses the inside. Almost to halfway. Working our 7th caution. Kinder at the point. The 5 able to get a nose on the 87 of Eddie Smith there. Eddie's trying to clear. He finally does. Eddie and the number 5 of Andy Kurtzman, the class of the field, coming through on their way to the point here now as they give chase to the leader. I'm one of those guys. I don't qualify so well. I find my way, with a chance sometimes later in the race. These guys just working their way methodically through the field find themselves now with a chance of a podium at least. And they're wrecking again. Nashville, a tough place for some drivers. It says Daniel Cunningham wrecks this time. Let's see what happened there. That's Drabic. Well. See if anything happened prior to that. That 54 machine rolling high. Wow. Drabic into the back of the 54 there. And then into his door. Griffith getting caught up in another one. That Knight slides by. Man. Daniel Cunningham getting the business there from the Patrick Drabic. Wonder if that has a little something to it. If you're in the chat and you're watching this thing, Let me know if you know if these guys have any issues with each other, but it sure as heck looked like it. Boy, I'll tell you what, they weren't giving each other no slack. Eighth caution. We are officially halfway. It only took 45 minutes. 43 minutes. That's not too bad. For 8 cautions. What will Eddie Smith do? Eddie Smith to the outside, the 06 back to the inside. Koscheck in that 04 is going to go P4 on the inside, giving it to Kurtz on the outside there. And Garrett Kinder has the start here. And he's going to go. Catches Eddie just a little bit. The 04 able to slide, or 06, I'm sorry. Cody McKillen able to slide up in front of the 87. Garrett Kinder still the class of the field. The 06 of Cody McKillen now giving chase with Eddie Smith, Koscheck, and Kurtz behind him. Speaking of Koscheck, look at that move. He almost gets into Kurtz off the corner. Let's watch this battle. Is this going to be a close one? That 5 machine Andy Kurtz around the outside. Really getting the runs down the straightaways, but losing a little bit of time in the corners. That's what's keeping the 04 alongside him. The 04 a little loose off there. He's going to... 5 is going to clear. And now the 5 can set sail again. William Griffith, just a couple of laps ago, seen him wrecking that hot rod. And then gets into another one, and now he finds himself P6. Travis Bieber in the United for America hot rod. He's running down the 12 now. He's trying to get by. He wants a shot at this thing. Can Kinder go the whole race without fuel? Can Kinder not take tires? Those are the questions in everybody's mind, especially mine. But it looks like he's pretty comfortable right now with what he has. He starts to step away over half a second now over McKillen. And McKillen actually gapping Eddie Smith just a little bit. Have some good racing throughout the field, though. Let's look back here with Kai Shappert and Josh Oswald. Matt Knight's right behind them. All these guys real close to each other. Could throw them under a blanket. Kenneth Pack as well there in this 39 machine. Andy Kurtz looking underneath Eddie Smith there. Nothing there. Looking pretty content to his ride for a minute here. Ooh, the 04. Man, I thought he was going to get into him, but he lifted out of it. Ooh, I hear one spinning. There it is. That's Jake Ellingson on his roof or on his side there. As well as Pegleg involved. See what happened there. Just a difference in braking points. Not ready for it. Go on board with Ellingson there. Tough break for both drivers. But you get a better feel for what happened there when you go on board. Ellingson backing it off, way off that time. And him just not knowing where the corner was or something there. Never lifting. Just getting into the back of peg leg there. Friday night blues for those two. Kevin Kinder says, clean air is king, keep it up front, Kinder. So far, that proves to be true. So far. A lot of guys hitting pit road there. Let's look at those stint lengths. Kinder, 76 lap stint. McGowan, 73. Bieber, only 43. Cunningham on 16. Those are the closest to the front with a short. That's Shapert, Pack, and Cunningham all on 16 toward the front there. Look further back a bit. You see those little nubs. Those are the guys just hitting pit road. Smith, Kurtz, Koscheck, Drabick, Phelps, Knights, Ellingson, and Oswald. Interesting choice here by Kinder. He's going to the inside now. Maybe he wants a challenge? Not so much of a challenge as Kinder able to clear up in front of everyone. Tight racing behind them there with Griffith in the 53 of Mullins. Eddie Smith right behind them. Ooh, Kurtz gets stumped. And they keep wrecking. Kurt's getting tagged there. Everybody trying to get by. People just piling in. Man, Drabick getting the raw deal there. Him getting flipped over the fence makes him auto reset to the pits. Watch him jump over the fence there in the 07 machine. Gonna get hit by Kai Shapper right here. And it's gonna mess him up and throw him over the fence and auto reset. Everybody else able to get by without a scratch. Tough break for traffic there. Caution number 10, lap 83. Will Kinder hit pit road here? I don't think there's going to be a lack of cautions if that's what anyone's worried about. Every 8 laps or so. There's your stint lengths. Eddie Smith on the freshies. Looks like he's coming to the front. Belt's behind him. Matt Knight's in that 9th spot. Ellingson 10th. Burks. All these guys with a shot at the front here if Kinder has to hit pit road at any point. Will anybody have a strategy that can beat him? We shall find out. Derek Kinder to the high side. Kinder with a good jump over the 04. The 114 underneath. Pushes up the hill a little bit. Lifts out of it. That's going to stack the guys up behind him, though. Griffith looks inside. Daniel Cunningham after wrecking earlier. He's in that 54 machine. Getting a little pressure from behind now from the 5 and the 27. That was tight for the 5. Eddie Smith underneath them now. Eddie Smith under the 27. He's going to clear. He is on a rail right now on his way to the front as he's under the 54 here. A little bit of a roadblock here for him. Oh, never mind. He powers off the corner past the 54. Closes the gap fast to the 12. William Griffith, Eddie Smith for the 4th position. Eddie on the fresh tires has the ability to get off the corner. Both guys sideways. Griffith fighting it as he slides up the track there into the corner. That's going to cause everybody to check up just a little bit there. Able to clear it out though. Oh, hang on to it. What a save by Cunningham. But there was a caution elsewhere on track. Just a self-spin by Lotridge. But let's go look at that save by Cunningham. Holy snikes. Little punt there from the I don't even know who hit him. Let's go look and see who hit him. But man, what a save by the 54. That's at 27 of Jake Ellingson getting in the back of 54, but Cunningham able to hang on to it. I wouldn't imagine Cunningham's too stoked with that. Ellingson getting the EOL there. Interesting turn of events as well. At the front, Garrett Kinder, Cody McGillen, Travis Bieber, and Eddie Smith, your top four. Old Pucker Knights coming out of pit road right there. Just under 30 left here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Garrett Kinder leading every lap of this thing so far. Can anybody do anything about it? We're about to find out. Garrett Kinder, green flag. The 06 clear behind him. Cody McGillen sets his sail and tries to fight for this lead if he can do anything about it. But Eddie Smith on new tires, as well as Andy Kurtz, working their way around the high line here. Eddie Smith to the inside for third. Eddie by a nose now. Cleared into third. And there's a caution. Every time we go on board, there is a caution. Steven McDonald. What happened, bud? Ooh, Matt Knight shoots up the track into him that time. See the angles here. A late entry by the Knights. A little bit of net code, but definitely some contact there. 68 probably not going to be happy about that one. 12th caution, 23 to go. Your leader, Garrett Kinder. A treacherous one it's been. We're on pace for, a caution every 10 laps right now. Five of those 10 are usually under caution, so really every 5 green flag laps. All right, Eddie Smith, Garrett Kinder. That truck's going to dip left. Garrett Kinder is going to have the call here after they head down the backstretch into 3 and 4. The truck will turn left. Garrett Kinder will have the flag in his hand. What can Eddie Smith do with that flag, though? Can he make something happen here on the inside line? The answer is not yet. But I don't foresee it being very long. Eddie Smith is going to clear the 06 there. Now can he do anything with Garrett Kinder? 19 laps to do it. The 04 into the wall. Man, lots of wrecking after that. Just a little bit loose. I don't know if he got any help there. He's definitely loose before he got the help. Patrick Drabick able to get back on track, but still finds himself in the fray back here. Oh, there was definitely more to that one. That we didn't really see Griffith and Kurtz getting into it. 14 laps to go. 13 cautions. It's been a hellacious night for some here and really good for others. Like that 13 machine who's been able to keep it clean out in front. How much longer can he do it? That, my friends, is the question. You hear him rip through the gears. Eddie Smith back to the inside of the 06 again. Did Eddie use his stuff up trying to get to Kinder? Oh, Kinder, a little wiggle out of turn 2. Oh, he overdrives 3 and 4 just a little bit. Another wiggle. Eddie Smith gonna have to put in that work. Here he comes. Oh, the leader gets wrecked. Did he hit him, though? I don't know that he did. Definitely didn't look like it from our standpoint. Let's look at the gearbox of Kinder. I didn't hear a connection there. See if we can look at it from another angle. Ooh, maybe a little bit of net code there. Oh, he caught Eddie Smith as well. Did Eddie get reset? So wild. Jamie Mullins also part of that wreck. Kinder, after leading 120 or 118 laps of this thing, now finds himself back in P15 with a little bit of damage. It looks like he may have hit pit road and got it fixed up, but he's going to have his work cut out for him here. Now it's anybody's ball game. The 06 with the advantage. He's been fast all night. The 114 of Travis Bieber right there as well most of the night. In the hunt. Watch for that 5 machine. He's not far off as well still. He's only 6 cars back from the lead. 7 cars. 2 to the high side. They're going to choose high, I'd imagine, it looks like. As they do, lights are off. High, high, low. High, 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 low. You see Griffith sneaking up there on that low side. All right, this time the lead, or the start of the race will be on Cody McEwen in the 06 as he comes off the corner. When will he go? Cody sends it. Little stack up on the inside. That's going to hold Kinder back. 4 laps to go. The 88 now of Charles Stevens Jr. with a good run underneath Travis Bieber. He's going to clear up into second. 4 to go. 3 at the line. 3 laps remaining here at Nashville. And the guy to beat is Cody McEwen. Doesn't look like Charles Stevens has much for him. 2 to go. A lap and a half away, Cody McEwen is. Charles Stevens Jr. under pressure now from Bieber. Into the wall goes Stevens. Travis Bieber into second. Cody McEwen. 1 more turn, or 2 more turns, and a straightaway, and it's his. As long as you don't spin this thing out, he's got it. Cody McEwen wins the Nashville Fairgrounds in the Extreme Xfinity Series, brought to you by Go Locker. Travis Bieber coming home second, and Charles Stevens Jr. after getting into the wall, able to salvage that 3rd spot. Jake Ellingson 4th, Michael Koscheck 5th, William Griffith 6th, Jamie Mullins finishes it up 7th, Chuck Pegleg Felton 8th, 9th is Kenneth Pack 10th, Andy Kurtz, Garrett Kinder able to get back to 11th, but not what he wanted to see. But your winner, Cody McEwen, staying in the hunt all night long. And as the Rebels tradition, you get a little bit of the celebration, and then everybody gets to smash you. And we get a demo derby on the front stretch. All right, let's see if we can get our top 3 up in the booth here and get our interviews. Hey, Charles, it's Joe in the booth. You got me?
I got you, man.
Hey, a whale of a run tonight. Finding yourself with a chance at second there, getting into the wall in the last lap or so. End up P3, though. How did you see it from your standpoint? Pretty long race.
It was a long race, and I don't think I should have been there. I got into the very first wreck and ended up I was 4 laps down at one point. But I didn't want to quit. Just basically just kept roughing it out, and the lucky dogs fell in my favor, and got back on the lead lap. And from there, I think I just burned my tires up trying to stay up there with all them fast guys, and yeah, they felt a little loose there at the end, but just glad I could keep on to it and bring home a podium.
Yeah, awesome job tonight, keeping yourself in the hunt up there at the front toward the end. And anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, basically my whole team at Big Fish Motorsports. All the guys there. I mean, they're so big of help to get me to where I am today. And everyone else in this league, you for broadcasting, everything that you do, and my wife and son for allowing me to race.
Awesome, Charles. Well, congratulations on your P3 finish tonight, and we'll see you again soon.
Awesome, thanks, Joe.
Yep. Travis Bieber, you got Joe right in the booth. You got me?
Hey Joe, how's it going?
Travis, man, you were steady all night long. You kind of tried to stay out of the fray. There was a couple of little things here and there, but for the most part, keeping it clean. You find yourself at the front with a shot at a podium, and you end up P2. Tell me about it.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I was just trying to run a calm race. I wasn't very good in practice, so I thought, if I can kind of run a smart race, kind of be okay, stay out of trouble, and did that for the most part. And then I don't know, maybe like 20 or 30 to go. I thought, you know what, I don't know if I'm good enough to win. Let me come down and get some tires. Try to use the choose cone to get back up to the front and see what I can make work. And got back up there. Thought I'd have a shot at Cody, and just didn't get a good enough start there at the on the top on the last start, and kind of had to settle for second. I think if we would have went green, 10 or 15 laps, hopefully I could have caught back up. But I'm happy with a second place for sure.
Yeah, Cody was tough all night long, as well as Garrett Kinder and Eddie having some tough luck there at the end, too. Kind of paving the way for you to get yourself up in there at podium spot, so congratulations on that. Anybody you want to thank before we let you go, Travis?
Yeah, just want to thank the series sponsors, Goat Locker Racing, Big Fish Motorsports, Kinder Farm and Ranch, Shappy Edits, Meal Racing Designs, Magic Mike Motorsports, Seth Griffin, Pegleg, B&J Motorsports, and thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. It's a great watch every week, and I really appreciate everything.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again on your second place finish tonight, and we'll see you again soon.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, Joe.
Yep. I'm going to pull in Garrett Kinder real quick first, and I just want to get his take on this thing before we go to our winner. Garrett, you got Joe in the booth. I'm going to pull you in, and I'm going to talk a little bit of crap to you for a second here. Man, what a tough night. Leading this thing from basically start to almost finish, and a little bit of maybe net code, a little bit of bump and run attempt by Eddie Smith. But, man, what a run you had all night long. Tell me about it.
Yeah, man, car felt good. I was able to, fortunately starting up front, especially on those restarts, get a good jump. Able to save quite a bit and just kind of run that whole thing out. It was very caution laden, so I told those guys very early on, I was like, man, I've got 40 laps in the fuel tank, over what I need, so I'm not even going to pit. I'm still on these restarts. I had a line figured out, worked well every time, able to get up to about 7/10 and just kind of, after that, just kind of save and ride there. Really good here at Nashville. And, I don't hold the thing against Eddie. Eddie and I have raced each other clean numerous times. It's just it's kind of a shit deal, and I just got the bad end of it this time.
Yeah, I watched it back a couple of times from a couple different points. I don't think it was anything intentional, and it's just part of that whole racing thing. So
you're exactly right. And it's short track race, and I don't know if it was a bump and run or if he was just trying to follow my tracks and maybe get me on exit because he had like 70 lap fresher tires. But
yeah,
like I said, I don't no ill will towards Eddie. I've raced him numerous times. I know he felt bad. Just one of them things. I just have to fall on the wrong side at this time. So
absolutely, Gary. Well, I just wanted to grab your take real quick while you were in the waiting room. But great run all night. Just unfortunate circumstances there at the end.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. All right, Cody. I just wanted to grab Garrett's take real quick before I pulled you in. But Cody, you were there all night long. Yes, you kind of hung out. You had some issues on the first lap or two of the race, but after that, you were there all night long. And man, I'll tell you what, you found yourself in the proper position at the proper time, and that's what matters here at Nashville Fairgrounds.
Yeah, man, just kind of Brad Keselowski that one. I told myself, I'm not great at short tracks, so I told myself just kind of hang out, and about second, third, fourth there, and that'd be fine with me to finish there. And if something happens, and we get up there, we'll take it, and that's exactly what happened. So we'll take it.
Yeah, awesome run. I mean, you had the speed all night to challenge for the lead. You were pretty decent there behind Kinder as well. You gave him a challenge on a couple of the restarts early on. What did you think when you first got wrecked out real early in the race? I think it was lap 2 when Drabick came off the wall and got you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time it's happened. It's just that kind of thing's gonna happen every now and again, and you just gotta get in there, use your fast repair, and you just gotta be extra careful, and pick your spots. You can't just throw it in there every corner. You gotta just kind of pick your way up through there, and that's what I did. I tried to be as careful as I could and as efficient as I could, and it all worked out.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on your win tonight. And anybody you got that you want to thank, shout outs, anything like that?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank our sponsors at Goat Locker Racing, Veterans 48, Yield Insurance Advisors, Jam Printing and Promotions, G2G Trailers, Tracks for Vets, Travis Lee Creative. Just like to thank all my teammates at Go Locker Racing. They helped me a lot with strategy and things like that, so couldn't do it without those guys. And just like to thank everybody that puts on this great league, and thank y'all for what you do in the broadcast booth, man. You'll do a great job. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Cody. We appreciate that from you, and great job tonight. We'll see you again soon.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Take care. Well, that about wraps it up here for the Goat Locker Extreme Xfinity Series on Intensity Broadcasting every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch it here. It's either me, Josh, or Atman in the booth. We kind of rotate it through so you get a better taste every week from somebody different. It's been fun all season long. Catch us again next week for Intensity Broadcasting. I'm Joe.